What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy, Big Metroid Fan 9, coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the game Wild Guns, which was released on the Super Nintendo by Natsume. And it's pretty much the plot of the game is that Annie asks Clinton, who is a bounty hunter, to help her seek revenge on the gang for the death of her family and stuff like that. Now, essentially, the main menu consists of start game versus start and options. Now, with the start game, you can either select the one player mode or the two player co op. Now, with the first player mode, you can either play as Annie or Clint. But with the two players, the first player plays Clint while the second player plays Annie and stuff like that. Now, the stages consist of Carson City, Armored Train, the Ammunition Depot, Gold Mine, Distillation Canyon, and Final Level. Now, the way it's set up is like you play in Carson City first, then with the four stages following it, which are Armored Train, Ammunition Depot, Gold Mine, Distillation Canyon. It kind of functions similar to Mega Man with those four, where you select any one you want to play through first those four, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, you play the final level and stuff like that. And essentially with the stages, it's divided up into three sections. With the third section is a boss battle and stuff like that. Now with Annie and Clint, they just have a regular default gun, but during the course of the game, you can use a shotgun, a machine gun, and a grenade launcher. So if you were like doing a two-player co-op, the first player can have Clint use the shotgun, and so while the second player can have Annie use the grenade launcher as an example of what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And plus, both of them can take out all the enemies on the screen by using a bomb or like pretty much like a thing of dynamite, you know what I'm saying? And there's a thing on the heads-up display to indicate you only can use it like 5 times and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Another thing about the stages is that the sections rather is that the first two sections are timed and everything. But the last level, the last section, which is the boss battle, isn't timed. And with the two stages, the first two stages I was talking about, once the time run out, that's when you fight the sub boss and everything, which also don't have a time limit either. Now with the versus mode, it's just where you face off against either the computer or a second player and everything. And essentially, the goal of versus play is to shoot as many targets as you can, and whoever shoots down the most targets is declared the winner, whether it's you or the computer / other player and everything. And with the options and stuff, you can change different things like the difficulty, whether it's easy, normal, or hard. You can change the button configuration and pretty much listen to the soundtrack. Now, the graphics and design for Wild Guns are pretty good with some nice color palettes and stuff like that. And with the controls and gameplay, they're pretty good too, you know what I'm saying? It has, of course, that rail shooter vibe similar to Cabal NES if you play that game and everything. And the different weapons are a nice touch too. Now, this soundtrack is very good, and the sound effects are pretty good also. Now, the only gripe that I do have is that they didn't have the guns and the rope that you use as different button layouts and stuff like that, because you can throw a rope as one of the enemies to temporarily freeze them and everything. But they should have put different button configuration for those two, because if you use the rope at the wrong time, you can lose a life, you know what I'm saying? But despite that little gripe, Wild Guns is a pretty good game and everything. And I would really recommend it to anybody who likes a pretty good rail shooter and everything. Now, as far as the score, I definitely give Wild Guns a 9 out of 10, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a pretty good game, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, if anybody has something to say about Wild Guns, you can sound off in the comment section of your opinions of it, you know what I'm saying? And then if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 9 signing off.